When you sleep, what do you dream? Is it riches? Is it fame? The dreamers of Springwood, Ohio, always hoped to avoid one dream. Well, one person in the dream. That person is Freddy Krueger. But who is Freddy? How did he come to haunt the dreams of people in this town? And what was that obsession over Nancy Thompson and Alice Johnson? With his trademark burnt flesh, red and green sweater, and bladed brown glove, the character played by Robert Englund made sure that we all became dream warriors. As of recording, Nightmare on Elm Street has had 9 movies in the franchise, and a version of Freddy has been played by at least 4 actors: Robert Englund, Michael Bailey Smith was Super Freddy, Tobe Sexton was Young Freddy, and Jack Earl Haley was the 2011 reboot. Frederick Charles Krueger was born in 1942 to Amanda Krueger, who was better known as a nun named Sister Mary Helena. She was accidentally locked in the Hathaway house, which was an asylum for the criminally insane. This just happened to be during Christmas, when there were no guards. When the guards came back, they found Amanda after she'd suffered a series of attacks. No one knows who fathered Freddy. But what is known is that he was conceived during the attacks. Freddy's new father became Mr. Underwood. Mr. Underwood was a raging alcoholic who would abuse young Freddy. Add in his bullying at school, and he began to show the usual signs of a serial killer: self-harming and murdering the class hamster. And after a while, Freddy just finally had enough. One night, Mr. Underwood pushed Freddy too far. Freddy would jam the razor into the eye socket of Mr. Underwood and would allegedly go on to kill his classmates, but got off on a technicality. When his birth mother found out, she would end her own life. As the years went by, Freddy settled down to raise a family, almost a normal life. He would marry a woman named Loretta and would father a daughter named Catherine. Although it had been years since he killed his adopted father and classmates, Freddy never lost his appetite for murder. He would go on to kill several kids in the Springwood area, and would even keep a room full of his trophies, which were missing posters and newspaper articles of his victims. But the beginning of the end for the Springwood Slasher would come when his wife would accidentally discover his trophy room. Loretta would pay for this mistake with her life. But unbeknownst to Freddy, Catherine saw the whole thing. Instead of killing his daughter, he swore to secrecy in exchange for keeping her alive. However, Catherine would bring him down. Freddy's crimes were exposed to the world. The evidence was overwhelming, and it looked like Freddy was going to pay for his crimes. However, thanks to a drunken judge's misplaced signature, Freddy was set free on a technicality. Just like the real world, when you kill children, you have vigilante justice to deal with. And that vigilante justice would end up setting Freddy on fire. Freddy would die from his injuries. But it's at that point we begin a nightmare on Elm Street. If you enjoyed this look at Freddy before the Nightmare on Elm Street, give us a thumbs up and tell me in the comments if you want to keep going. And we'll do a deeper dive into the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Sweet dreams.